start. We're going to do the outside quickly here. Got our stuff here. This is not really well cleaned. I don't care. Like I said, we're going to do this one kind of fast, quick and dirty just to get it out there. Putting chemicals in these can be a risk anyway.
You don't need to see that being peeled, do we? Alright, we got a little bit of peeling on it.
Okay. You want to start this?
Get that peeling out of the way.
What's it saying?
The thing that's peeled.
It's got a wax back on it anyway.
I don't care.
Whatever. Try to guesstimate that you're going to be here. You're going to need to fold out there and kind of get it flipped in like that, so these end pieces will fold down. Fold that over, down, and into the flange. Down and into the flange. We're going to need we can cut that out later. We're just pushing this down and into the flange. Down and into the flange. This is not exactly straight. We'll trim it later and just put another piece on the flange. Like I said, I'm trying to do this quick and dirty, and that's what it's coming out like. Other side, we're going to have to cut a hole here so we can plug it back in. And we'll use a razor knife or something like that on that. And we'll cut some strips. We'll just cut a strip here and we'll lay a strip here and we'll wrap it around that. And that'll take care of some sharp edges too. Now we're going to take this piece and wrap it around this way and get it down into that flange as best we can. They like to stick to places we don't want them to first and then pull out of the corners. So, and now we're doing this over here, which is not good, but if you're careful you can recover from this. So we push it up in there like that, get it stuck as far back as we can up on this part, and then let it come down onto that flange. I screwed up. I should have had it farther on the other side. Not a big deal. Now the ends. This is an easy part. It's like wrapping Christmas packages. You take some scissors, cut.
Put your hand out of the way. Okay.
And take and fold like so. We've got a little tiny bit of extra there. So what we'll do is we'll very carefully peel that out of the way and just trim, 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 trim. And we'll take this piece here and get it lined up like that, cut it like that, and wrap it around. Same thing with that, wrap it around. So kind of like wrapping a whatever, box of candy. This right here's got a little bubble in it. We can pull that out, not a big deal. There you go. Same situation over here. We're going to cut straight back as we can into here. Kind of want to line it up this way, so you're looking inside there. Got that like that. It's hot and humid in here and disgusting, but we'll just work around it. And I double wrapped the one on the bald one with 2 layers of this stuff. I'm going to have to try and find some more. I don't know if the place I got it from still has it or not. I'm sure somebody has it. Same thing here. Cut into here carefully like so. Bring that piece, whoop, not like that. I want it straight like that. And cut in from here. I kind of want them straight. Like that, and bring that one around there. And we can actually take this piece here. You're gonna have a lot of weird little pieces left over. We didn't do that. You know, this one popped back out. You have some weird little pieces left over, and you can actually use these as fillers like this before you go over with your second coat. Alright, we got a bunch of hair and crap on here, nice and ugly.
Don't hurt it.
Not a big deal.
No, it's on the inside of something.
Ain't no big deal.
It's not going to...
Yeah, nobody's going to see that. It's going to be stuck down. It's going to be stuck down.
And it's not going to...
It's going to be stuck down. This is minor here. Probably want to trim a little bit of that out with an X-Acto knife. We'll cut 2 pieces and lay them in here. Just cut to fit your size. Stick it in there. This is a little sloppy here. We can live with it. Doesn't have to be perfect everywhere.
We done
Now,
yet?
how much time's left on that?
5:06.
No, we're great. This, we need to get rid of these. Heck, gotta go.
Get rid of what of those? Oh.
This stuff, it's deteriorating foam rubber. When you get halfway across, so you don't destroy your springs, roll this under the springs and finish it on the way out. This, I am not sure what to do with because it just insists on sticking to the label. And I would really like to have the part numbers on.
Can you cut away from it?
It seems to be coming now. Probably because it's hotter in here now. When it's hot and humid, things tend to peel a little better. Since we're in the middle, we can kind of bend on these springs a little bit more, but you know. Okay, we lost a piece of this. We will find a way to get it off of there. We'll save it. We'll very carefully see if that ain't happening. Reverb patent, blah 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 blah, purchase number. It just has the address on there. France, right to purchase, Gibbs Manufacturing. License covered by patent.
As old as that is, I don't think.
We will get that off of there with some sort of material. Now, since we got all these extra wonderful pieces here, we got let me get a knife real quick. Got a knife. We're just gonna use a knife across here. It ain't very sharp, is it? That's terrible. That ain't happening. See if we
Get that knife out.
See if we can tear this from here. Nope, that ain't happening. Maybe do it this way. We'll get the knife up against here and see if we can't get it up against the edge here and get it started. There we go. I should have left one of these flats on the other side, but we can add one. We're probably going to wind up putting weather stripping over this the way these mount. That's just a fold you're seeing in the material. Scratches don't really count. We'll probably put a second one over. This is just an acoustic material. It doesn't have to look great.
Why don't you get your scissors?
The scissors are
You could have asked me, I could have got you a blade.
Why don't you just kind of not talk as much here? I don't need your input. I'm trying to cram all this stuff into eBay or YouTube's time limits here, and it sucks. This has popped out again here. Not a problem. Part of the reason we cut extra stuff. Actually, that's perfect for the inside, I think. Yeah, after a while you get kind of an eye for this. This wrinkle shouldn't cause any problems. I think I can, there it is, it's pulled out. We'll put this here like that. And I said we wanted to leave some skirts on that, so that'll work for a skirt because we want to put a piece of weather stripping across here to pad this from the amplifier even more. So, and that's a little off center, but like I said, it does not need to be 100% perfect. It just needs to cover most of the surface area. Get this thing square cut here. Boop. And we'll drop that one in the other side right there, like so. And the inside's covered. Now, for the middle part, we're going to cover that anyway, so the hell with it. I cut some strips. This is kind of a screwed part here. Let me get that out of there. I said to kind of shake this over a trash can. We scraped it and shook it over a trash can. Should have been cleaned better than this, but we do not want to forget these, because if you do, and these get to bouncing, they will short the ground and you will have some horrendous noise going on inside the amp. Carefully bring that up, kind of center that in there like that, walk that in from both sides, doesn't really have to be straight, walk it in. Too long is better than too short any day. You can even roll this around the outside. All this does, it just keeps those springs from hitting the back of this, and if they did, you would surely know it. It would really bang and boom. This stuff, once it gets stuck down and it's been stuck for a while, it doesn't come back off. Work from this side so you've got some room to do this. These are kind of off center. Be careful of these. Do not use a soldering gun on those. That will ruin the magnetic field in the coils. Well, they say it can. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm not taking any chances on something this old that's hard to replace. We'll wrap that around there, and I suppose we can put one in the middle. That's popping back up. We'll just trim those off later, and we'll get the one in the middle, just like that. Bam. Roll that down, bring it up, run around, do the same thing over here, roll that down in the corner real good, bring it up. It's not quite straight, we don't care. Might want to put an extra one in there because there's a thing right there. So we'll use some of the stuff that's already been peeled. Got a lot of stuff that's already been peeled. Unfortunately, I measured wrong, but that's okay. And we'll get one over here so that we don't get we just do not want these springs touching the bottom here. Like I say, it would be noisy. It would could damage the amplifier. And that's that. Your centerpiece is pretty much almost ready to go here.
Everything on mine.
Little trim here. Trim. 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 And trim. And that's the centerpiece. When you go to put this in, you're going to take these springs and you're going to have to find the holes, and I screwed up here because I did not look to see where they were. I think we can peel this down and find them. You know, what we want this big hole and the little one right there where my finger's pointing that has the black around it, which would be the second one in from the outside and the farthest outside one. If that doesn't work, you can move it to a hole that's even farther away. If it's too tight, you can move it inside. That's why they have all the holes in there, just to suspend that and adjust the suspension. Some of them don't even have that. A good way to do this is just to take an X-Acto knife, cut a window around this, a window around that, window around that, window around these, press everything down, get you some more stuff across here. Go to a hardware store, get you some weather stripping, and put the thing back together. So we're done for this segment. Turn it off here in a minute.